Hey everybody, it's Brandon, the Weekend Cruiser, where I go on a weekend cruise just about every weekend. And this weekend, like many, I am on Royal Caribbean's Freedom of the Seas, staying in Ocean View Balcony 8338. Now, some of you may know this, some of you may not. I choose a lot of my rooms based on how easy it is to memorize the number. That's what I tell my travel agent, is pick out ones that seem thematic or, make a little bit of logical sense so that I can remember them on these short cruises. Now, I'm going to give you a quick tour of this Ocean View Balcony 8338. It is slightly updated, I want to call it. I'll call those features out to you, but it is a nicer room than some of the other ones here on Freedom of the Seas. So as always, make sure you're watching plenty of room tours before you decide on what room is best for you, because the same room, just in different locations on the ship, could be a different experience. All right, let's dive on into it. All right, so stateroom 8338 is located directly beside of the midship elevator. So if you're wanting to hop on the elevators or staircase, it is right there. You're also going to have a lot more noise because of that. So in this room, I will say that it has been one of the noisier rooms that I've had in a while, with people coming and going late night into the hallway, talking, having conversations, lots of kids running around. It's just been really hectic out there, I feel like, versus when I've stayed on the 9th floor, and certainly those staterooms on the 12th floor that I've had recently. So you see this room has a few updates to it. Number one is going to be this chair here is, believe it or not, that's considered an updated chair. Though it does not sit well at all. I sat in it on the first day and automatically put a pillow on top of it to give it a little bit of cushion. The lights here, I actually always love this kind of cruise ship lighting for the vanity mirror. But these are turning a little yellow, or more yellow than I personally would like. And you see that I've got the laptop in full swing right now, getting ready to make another video for you all. So there's a ledge that comes up here. I love putting small things on there. Normally my glasses are there. I don't wear those on the cruise ships. They are just for distance. So I try not to go too terribly far away from items on the ship. This is a different feature. I've just never noticed it, but you have a writing board that you can extend your desk and make it a nice L shape if you're trying to work remote from the cruise ship. You've got some tissues there, and you're going to have all of your room service breakfast menus listed here. I personally don't do those because I don't know what time I'm waking up in the morning. It could be 7 a.m., it could be 10 a.m., somewhere in between, and I do not want to get that decision incorrect. Behind these mirrors, you'll also see you have some additional storage. So if you have small items that you want to fit in here, it is not very deep, but it does hold some small items if you want to store things there. We also come with 2 American outlets. So you see I have my laptop plugged into one, and then I have a power bank or power adapter on the other that has USB-A and USB-C links to it. Also with my 10-foot extension cord that has multiple prongs to it. I'll link to all those in the description below if you are interested in those. If you're coming from overseas, we do have some European sockets as well. The data and telephone lines there do not actually work. They have been completely discontinued at this time. And you're going to find the classic white hairdryer in here, which seems to do a halfway decent job. The room also comes with a nice little mini cooler here. As always, I put a disclaimer on. It will keep your items cool, but it will not keep them cold, per the label on the front. So I've got some amenities from Crown and Anchor that have been delivered to me. Those are the fruit truffles that I love so much. But I'm hearing that they are being discontinued temporarily due to supply chain issues. You've got your TV and then a shelf up above where I store all of my mixers and elixirs. And I've gotten a few questions on where do my bottles of water come from. They come from the Crown and Anchor Society as well. So you can choose a Pepsi or some kind of a Coke product when you're boarding, and they'll give you like 1 cup of that or 1 glass of that. I choose water, and they bring a few of those to me. You're going to have the bed over here. So that is a classic king-size bed, and it's got an updated mural behind it. So unlike some of the other rooms that are going to have some, more dated artwork, if you will, this is going to feel a little bit more modern, a little bit more updated. The same lights or scones are on the ends of the bed, so you do have the reading light in here. So if you want to pop this light around so that you are turning on just the reading light. Oh, turn this one on. I guess mine is not working on the ship. Of course, the one time I try to show you, it's not going to work, but that does pivot and turn so that you can have it over the book that you are reading. The couch here, interestingly, is the same couch you'd see in a traditional ocean view balcony, but as you can notice, it is not green. It's not that awful color of green that I've come to appreciate and love on the cruise ship. It is the upgraded gray. The floor and carpet is also upgraded, so it is a different pattern and color, making this room definitely feel a little bit more airy and a little bit more bright because it doesn't have, colors that quite frankly look from when the ship came out. You've got your full-length mirror over here, hey everybody, and you're gonna have a closet over here on the left. There is plenty of space in here to hang items up. This is also going to be where your safe is and some additional shelving that I always like to use. And I was chatting with somebody in the comments earlier today on they did not have life vest in their room or in their stateroom. You should absolutely have life vest in your stateroom for in case of emergency. So those are normally kept in the closet on the lower section or up above. If you do not have those, please request those from your stateroom attendant. But as always, if you're not in your room during an emergency, you should certainly go straight to the muster station. There is no reason to go up to your room to get it because they have plenty of life jackets and vests at the muster stations for everybody as well. Inside the bathroom, there is plenty of storage. I actually use the shelving down below. You've got great countertop space. You all know that I love some countertop space in a sink. And you'll see plenty of shelving in here as well to put things behind the mirror. In an ocean view balcony, it is only the right-hand side that is going to give you the extra storage. And you see, not all these are true medications. I use old medicine bottles for supplements, vitamins, and I'm trying to treat this sty that's on my eye. So I've added a few different things for that over the last week or two, trying to rid myself of an eye sty. So you've also got in here your shower. And I will say, I don't know if something has changed recently, but me and some friends were chatting. The water pressure in the bathrooms is amazing these days. If you love a very hot, very hard pressure water, this is a fantastic shower on Freedom of the Seas. You're gonna love every single one of them. So much so that I don't think the drainage down below is keeping up with it as well as I would like. And I'll call these out. These are my new little toys that I have that keep my shampoo and conditioner in them. My gray hair can have a little bit of a mind of its own, and so I decided to treat it better and buy some products specifically for gray hair, and it seems to be working very well. It's much more manageable and not as wiry. All right, let's go outside and see what the views look like from the ocean view balcony. Now you're going to see, to start with, you've got 2 chairs, a little coffee table there, plenty of space. You can always move these a little bit more to the side to get a little bit better view. We're today in port in Nassau beside of Independence of the Seas. So this is a good sized balcony. It is technically here on the hump, and you see that it's right where the balcony starts to come back to the normal section of the ship, though the balcony itself does not feel any larger to me than a traditional balcony. And because it is on the hump, you do get amazing views because you can see the entire side of the ship, which I love to do. And you can do that on the exact opposite way as I look over towards Paradise Island. All right, everyone, so that is Royal Caribbean's Freedom of the Seas Ocean View Balcony 8338. It is a slightly updated room. It's gonna have all the amenities that you can find in a traditional ocean view balcony, but with a few of small enhancements to it. All right, this is Brandon, the Weekend Cruiser, hoping to see you on a weekend cruise soon.